Welcome everybody to 48 Talk, episode 154. Hi, I'm your host, Rage Body as always. Joining me this time is DX Takamina on the right, Derek on the bottom left, and Colin Johnson on the bottom right. What's up, everybody?
Yo, what's up?
Stop!
New design!
Look at
Looks
that.
nice. Looks nice.
Fancy.
What do you guys think?
Very fancy.
I love it.
Thank you, DX Takamina, for
Thank
making
you.
this.
Mhm.
I think
Well,
after a few 150 episodes, was time for a little bit of a change.
Well, yeah,
Just a
little.
we all the
Updates,
new
updates.
setups and such, so
Little
It
bit.
looks gorgeous, though. I
love
really liked the colors you use with with the gold in between and the what do you call that? Like in Dutch it's verloop, but basically it's colors going from
radiant.
Shit.
Great ant.
radiant. Yeah, I really love that. It really pops everything out. So hey, first
Mm.
question for the comments. Let us know what do you think of the new background.
Hmm.
So, what happened this week?
Songs.
Not much.
Not
Songs.
much though.
Songs.
Stuff. Well, okay. First, I think what we want to talk about is, yeah, indeed, some more coupling songs came out from the AKB48 56 single.
Yeah.
Sustainable. I'm still liking that MV. I'm
Yeah.
playing it daily, basically.
Oh wow.
It's
okay.
really,
Well, that's good.
yeah. I think it's for AKB48. It's definitely song of the year for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
For now.
Yeah. AKB
Heavy
48
words.
only. Yeah. I would say I agree. I agree.
It's still going to be a battle, but it's going to be a fun one. They actually have a contender for song of the year. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But
true.
how are
Yep.
these coupling songs? Who likes to go first to mention these?
Well, Colin, you want to go?
Instagram the movie, the series, the MV, short MV
Oh man.
of Instagram, the MV.
I really hope that's not a new thing they're gonna do. With the.
Oh yeah,
like,
we know you hate
you
it.
don't need to be this close.
Stop hitting
No,
yourself.
exactly. Don't make the mistake.
I guess it was intentional because it's Instagram inspired.
Yeah. True.
I think it's silly. I think it's kind of stupid, but as you can see, I'm just smiling. I don't know. Well, no, I do know why. It's because it's silly. I don't know if they intended to be kind of silly, but I do experience it a bit as a silly thing, as a funny thing,
Uh-huh.
like not taking it that seriously, just fun. And I do like it if it's just for the fact that I can look at it and smile and be entertained and be enjoyed by it. It's fun. It has a bit of a. It's more of a tune, but I take it. It's fun. Komi looks great. Maggie
Yep.
looks great.
Katarina.
Katarina.
Katarina looks great. Actually, Yukarin, I just want to say, everyone actually looks great. Namin does. I really like Namin. She's basically my 16 Gen Oshi, and I really hope that she is more. I take her rather than Zuki. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm very happy that she gets to do something again, and it's a song where I'm like, I remember it because of the weird concept more than anything else. But it does it for me. I like it. It's fun, stupid, silly, sure, but I take it. It makes me smile. That's important.
Hmm.
Oh,
Awesome.
very good then.
Very good.
Does anyone have a counter argument for that MV?
Counter
Not quite
argument.
the counter argument, but when I first saw that preview and was like, am I in Instagram? I didn't think I switched to Instagram. I thought I was on YouTube, right? So I was poking around on my tablet, like, no, this is YouTube, alright? It's like, oh, so they're going for this style. It is quite the interesting concept, I would say. All the different Instagram squares and yeah, faces and squares and more squares. But another thing I really note on this video is, again, the colors popped out so
Oh,
in
yeah.
my face. Oh my god.
Lots of pink.
Yep, lots of pink, lots of
Lots.
pastel, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Lots of pink.
Komi
More
has
for the occasion. Even though it's a cyber shirt, but oh well. Anyway.
It works, it works. No, but I have to say I did quite enjoy the song though. It put a smile on my own face actually, yeah. So
Hey!
it's enjoyable. It's quite uplifting, I would say. So I
Oh, yeah.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
All right, Derek.
See, I look at it a couple different ways. One is like I can't really remember the song that much, and I thought, well, that's because this video distracted me so much.
Yeah.
But there's 2 points to bring out. One, did any of you watch it on your phone?
I did actually.
No.
Ooh, you're right. Actually,
Because
I instantly
to
know
me,
what you mean. Yeah.
It's set up for the phone.
Yep.
It is.
Like,
It's formatted
I
for the
can look at it
phone.
on my little iPhone 5S. That's horribly out of date, and it doesn't look bad on here because it's set for it.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
it's actually made for it. Actually, yeah.
Meanwhile, Robin has the iPhone 25 that hasn't
Yeah,
come out
something
yet
like
for
that.
another 50 years.
People are already
sorry.
asking, when is the new iPhone coming out? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, with the 3-prong video. Anyways, no, but it's
Struggles.
like I felt okay if you're gonna go the Instagram route and you're gonna make it look like it's been taken on a phone. That's brilliant in a sense. I mean, again, this is a case where AKB is actually very innovative. Whether you like it or hate it, it's gonna be very polarizing. I liked it. I thought it was extremely innovative because I thought like, well, okay, you're with 2019. Like this is a video that makes sense
Yeah,
coming out this year
exactly.
because
Yeah.
You're
what
right.
we are on
Yeah.
our phones more than anything else. When phones are costing as much as cars,
Yep.
used cars in some cases, that says a lot about where we're at with phones. That also says a lot about how much we use our phones. I was thinking, well, it makes sense to make an MV for a phone. So good job for thinking AKB. Bad job creating it with the pairing it with the song. I can't remember.
Yeah.
For many reasons. The other thing is, have any of you ever watched the Netflix show Orange is the New Black?
No.
I
No.
know about it.
I know.
Okay,
but no.
if you
Yeah,
watch
no.
the opening credits, what it is, it's a bunch of like I think real girls that are in jail. The story's about girls in jail.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's shot like where you basically only see like this much of them, but it's super close up and like that filter that's applied on the girls in this looks almost the same as is Orange is the New Black, that filter, but Orange is the New Black's more washed out. But I instantly thought of that. I'm like,
Okay.
I bet you whoever made that also likes Orange is the New Black. I
Mm.
don't think that was intentional. They probably weren't thinking that. I don't think Orange is the New Black is even a thing over here, really. I think I've seen it in some rental stores, but I don't think it's like a big thing or whatever. But it made me think of that, like, because the song for Orange is the New Black's opening by Regina Spektor, it's this beautiful song.
it's a good song. I know that. Yeah.
Animals and it's like all you see are these like real faces of I'm assuming real prisoners. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it might be the cast members. I don't know, but you can't tell. But it's like it's very striking. It's almost hard to watch because you see
Wow.
everything. And I thought that's what was so amazing about this. I felt like I really saw the girls. This is also a case. Nah, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to compare it with any other videos dealing with faces, but I will say this. I liked this style. I thought it was very interesting. Again, there's going to be a lot of people that don't, but that's okay.
It's different, like you said. I didn't
It's
know about the
different. It's
format, so
forward-thinking.
that's plus points actually. But
Yeah, that's right what I thought of. Yeah.
like I said, I do not like when you go too close.
Agreed.
Agreed.
But you're saying this with the style. But the problem is the MV is not in one place, so it's just half that style, and then it changes,
Yeah.
and then it goes all over the place. And then I'm like,
I think they should have just kept it as the phone thing. As
The phone thing, yeah.
jarring and as uncomfortable that might have been, if you look on your phone, you wouldn't think twice about it because you wouldn't
And
even be able to tell.
it leaves us wanting for more.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I give him credit for that. What did you think, Robin? Though, what were your thoughts? Like overall.
Well, again, the song itself, it's like I think I recently watched it, and it's like gone, not even one tone
Yeah.
in there. It's not
Right.
not something, so I need to watch it again,
Yeah.
basically, if I want to remember it. But basically, forcing myself to be like, oh yeah, I should remember that. But the members themselves, lately I've been looking at this, and
Uh-huh.
did you know there are only 22 members still active from AKB48, excluding the 16 Gen and Team 8?
Wow.
60 Jan is a lot though. So
Yeah,
yeah,
true
that's
that.
when you when you detract that, it's like that's not that
But
much.
the majority from Generation 1 till 15, there are
gone.
22 members left that are from AKB48.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's
That's-
crazy to even think about.
Yeah.
That is really insane.
But when you add Team 8, who has has what
42.
40 or something.
Yeah, 40.
Like that.
Okay, 42.
47, not 42, 47.
Well, there are a few members.
Well, not
graduating
every
today.
prefecture has a member yet again. So.
Roughly. There's also a team. Gen, the most recent Gen. Wait, did you include draftees and Kinkyuseis or just?
This is what I recently saw. If you're excluding 16 Gen and the Team 8, then this
Yeah.
is what currently are. But
Okay.
there are no Kenkyusei, only in 16 Gen, I believe.
There are a
And
few
I
here and
thought there
there.
was a Daft Kusai though.
Yeah, there are a few still here and there. Machi's.
well, not a lot though. Still, you're under 30
like
probably.
a handful. Like,
Yeah.
That's
So
like, yeah.
that's yeah.
Wow.
And what I'm saying is, most of the members we know. So if we see them in an MV, it's like, yeah, they're good members. No, it's gonna be good because
Yeah,
they are
Yeah,
in the
true.
MV. So that helps a lot. But yeah, that's basically it's a forgettable coupling song, I would say.
The video stands out, sadly. But the song
Yeah.
itself, yeah.
Innovative.
Mm.
Does it work though?
Mm.
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 That's the question.
Dependable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
All right, what's the other one?
The other one was the next 12 one?
Yeah,
the
next
one
12.
the EDM jammer, which I wanted to
I-
comment on, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let me start this one off. Actually, because my comments aren't going to be like that crazy. The biggest thing is okay, like it has a really cool backdrop, I guess. I mean, it's sort of also kind of like something we've already seen before. It's very Keiakizaka like
Yeah, it's
inspired,
really dark, yeah.
like in terms of the backdrop, like the darkness.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
I think there was rain.
The red
Yeah,
sweats,
you know.
stuff like that.
Yeah, like they trying to be all serious. But the thing that hit me the absolute most about this, if any of you ever listen to Nami Amuro, it's literally copying her style the minute it gets into the verse. Like it starts off pretty good. Like I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be a club banger. Finally, thank you, AKB, giving me a club banger. And then it breaks into Namie, which is still good. That's not a bad thing. It tones down on the club banging. Then it gets to the chorus and it's not quite there. But it's like the Nami Amuro thing that da-na-na-da-na-da-da-na-da,
Yeah.
da-na-na-da-na-da-na-da. That's so Nami Amuro town. And again, she's not around anymore. Feel free to copy her, I guess, all you want. You're not gonna. I don't think people might make that comparison unless you go back in the day and listen to
True
Nami,
that.
or you're a big Japanese pop music fan. Then you have to listen to her because I mean, how could you not? But like, I instantly thought because I loved her for a long time. Like I listened to her. I never had a desire to see her in concert. Concert Nami was a little bit like she's just like, yo, I'm Nami, just bow down. Like she didn't really work for your attention.
Oh,
You
okay.
worked for hers. But it's like her music, insane. It's perfect music. And I thought, well, again, if you're going to emulate anybody and you're not going to emulate old AKB, you can't hurt emulating other J-pop artists like
Well, true.
Perfume or Utada Hikaru
Yeah.
or in this case Namie or not Amino-tan. So it's like I didn't have a problem with it. This might be one of my more favorite releases, and I can actually remember it too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because they emulated like something I loved in my life. So that's cool. I don't know. I give them credit for, again, we've always found something in the B-sides every release, I swear, that's like actually
Good.
graspable. Like I swear it's like, okay, we'll give the A song to this whoever this guy is that just can't write songs. And then like we'll give all the other B-sides, all these creative types who here, just do something
All
with
the
it.
interns,
You can be,
just like
yeah.
create something for them.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
the interns who have to shut up all day and watch this guy making these terrible MVs for the A sides and the terrible songs. And these interns are like, nope, I do this different. Nope, I do this different.
Yeah.
And then they give it to the intern, like, yes, and I get to
Let's
do
go
it.
all out, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Creative freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But still, I don't know. It was something that was off, and I don't know what. So I need to review it again. That's basically
Maybe
what
when
it
the full
is.
version releases, maybe.
I
then?
think that. I think it was too short to give my like
Yeah,
a
true.
real
It is still a
thing
teaser.
on this
It's
one.
still a teaser, yeah.
I don't know. It's not the worst. That's
Well,
already a
exactly.
good sign. But
Well, true. It's a step in the right direction, I would say.
yeah,
Right.
it's like you said, it's Kei Kizaka, but not Kei Kizaka. And Kei Kizaka does it so well since they know what they're doing. But this one just feels like, let's be edgy and try it with this one. Man.
I do have one gripe about it, though. I'm not seeing Takakura Moeka being edgy, and she's actually this at Matsu. So I was like, huh? How does this work?
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
But that's something I
So who are again in the Senbatsu?
I have to
Zuki?
grab.
Azuki and Moaga are the only ones where I'm like, I know them, but I don't know the others at all.
Yeah, it's Imamura Mizuki from STU, Iwata Hina from STU, Umiyama Kokona, Unjo Hirona, Let's see, Takakura Mueka, Matsumoto Hinata, Yamamizuki, Ayaka, Yamamoto Ayaka, and I have to translate the rest of the names since I don't know the band by heart, the kanji, I would say. But those
Okay.
are the more known members, I would say. So.
Colin, what are your opinions on this one?
Okay, so maybe I have like two explanations on why it doesn't work. First of all, I'm not really a fan. I admire the production of it. It's like this is one where I'm like, I hear it and I forget about it. But first off, maybe it's what DX just said about the members. Maybe it doesn't work because the members themselves are not members that you would associate with that style. Like you said, because Kei Kisaka does it, because that's more their thing. It works because the members that are in it are they know the style, they work with it. These girls, this is a bit young girls. You have someone like Moeka, you have someone like Zuki, even Yamamoto, who I do like, who is very good. It's like you don't associate them with the style. Maybe that's why it doesn't work.
Exactly.
And the other reason why it may not work, when I say it, you guys realize it too. The song doesn't work with the rest of the songs of the CD so far. You have, Sustainable, Sukida, and
that's
the
a
other
good
one.
point.
It's like when you look to the other two, it's like, I'm not feeling it. If this song was released on Noe Man, it would have worked a bit more, in my opinion. But with
more of a similar style, but this one is like on far left.
I see it. Yeah.
But I don't. You can't really blame the song for that. But it's like maybe that
release
that's
it
the reason.
later or
maybe
sooner?
It's nice to look at. I do like the production, but it's not really one for me. But it's they at least try to do something like it, and I can appreciate it for that. But it's not working for me.
Well then.
But there's still another song that it hasn't been released in any way, shape, or form, which is the fourth song with Mukaichi Mion and all the captains, which I really want to hear.
Yeah, same here, man.
That's gonna be a feel-good song, I think.
They're holding out on us, man.
The worst part about it is it's a theater song, so we will not get an MV.
An MV? Nope.
And we get to hear it maybe when the song, the CD gets released, and
or when Yokoyama graduates.
Let's not go there yet.
Oh yeah, maybe. Okay, no, I don't want to go there. Please, no. For the love of God, this year has been hard. I don't want
it's hard enough already, man. We just got Sakurai Reika's graduation, so yeah.
Oh no, yeah, we need to talk about that too. Jeez.
But I want to hear that song. I think it's one of those songs that may rank in Request Hour because it's probably never will be performed, though not all the songs get.
It's a passing of the torch song, I would say.
Yeah,
probably. It's really sad that there's not an MV because I really think the Sokantoku and the captains, like, you could have done something with that. I would have loved seeing what they would have done with it, but it's like, we're probably not gonna get it, which is sad. But I still want to look forward to it. You never know, because last year Team 8 had Hachinosu Dance, which was also on the theater edition, and one of my favorite songs last year. Like, I love that Team 8 song. Many people love it. And it's like, no MV, and we only have to do by with the performances that they give, which in Team 8's case, that's a lot. But still, it's like, I really want to hear this one. Like, that's the one I'm most looking forward to. Maybe it's something great. Sad that there won't be an MV, but I do look forward to it.
Okay, but what did came out and should have been released sooner than later.
Way sooner.
All right, a little backstory because not all people know. Yes, once upon a time, there is this platform called Showroom. And Showroom was, just in their booming period because it was releasing that all idols were going to do Showroom regularly. And one day, at a day that happens that all of us were having a day off, and that was more DX, Derek, and I.
Yep.
And it was a very special Showroom day because Matsui Jurina was going into a studio with basically a director or producer.
Songwriter, producer,
I think.
Songwriter, I think, yeah. Who does Showroom as well when he just, plays around and have a song.
Is it Inoue?
I think
Inoue,
Inoue Records. It says Showroom Records.
I think he worked on the Next 12 song we just talked about. I think he was the arranger for that. But Continue.
Maybe
so this showroom was a very special one because Matsui Jurina was there. She had this giant was last 2 years in October, I think, something like
something like about 2 years ago.
Around Halloween, basically.
Yep.
And she had this giant lollipop. And all she was doing was just basically moisturizing her lips. I'm thinking, oh well, what are they gonna do? They were gonna play and create a song. And we were in chat, and they were talking. Someone was replying. That was funny, the greetings of the Netherlands thing that I usually do, make it in Japanese. And they were just playing around, and they were like, "Well, this is actually good.
Yep.
This is something actually." And we are like, "Oh, please make it into this song. Please do something with it. Hopefully, it comes out on the next album as a coupling song." Nope, didn't come out. Didn't come out. Forgotten. Until then, recently, I would say, just last month, basically.
Yeah, when Jurina announced her solo debut, pretty much.
Their solo album.
Song.
Yeah, the first song, The Coverfield, also available on Spotify and Apple Music. KMT Dance. Just the memories of this song. It's the bass is amazing. I really love when I'm just blasting it to work, and we have sometimes these devices with heavy bass, so you just hear going.
Oh my god!
Just going crazy on this song. All right, positive things. I really like it because it's more on a personal level. The bass and the drum sounds are amazing to that, and it really builds up. Jurina's voice is okay, but I hate for the fact that they double layered her voice. So what I mean by that is basically you hear her singing, and then you hear another Jurina singing, but on a higher note.
Oh,
so you have
they put that together in like a Photoshop type of deal. Something like
that? No. Well, not Photoshop, but
but for sound then.
They edited it together basically. So I still like it, but it could have also been without. The things I didn't like, basically it's a 4-minute song, but in 2 minutes you've heard the song as well.
Oh, like it's copy paste into two.
It's copy pasted into the same song, and the beginning and the ending are only different. Still though, with that, I still listen to it. If I go grocery shopping, you just see me on my bike going going a little bit crazy on that side. If this is the first song, well, I'm ready for the rest of it because it's already a buy for me. It's already downloaded on my phone. So.
Oh, by the way, Inoue Yoshimasa has also worked on the other songs on Jurina's album. So.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So it's gonna be it's gonna be a club banger album then.
It's going to be a mixed bag, I think, actually. Yeah. So, but looking forward to it in any case.
We'll see. Lots of piano, I think.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
Since it's totally not his style of music, I would say Colin, go for it.
I did not like it one bit.
Of course, I knew that
was actually what you said was pretty funny because I listened only like half of it and I was like, yeah, it's not working for me. So thank you for saving me those 2 minutes. And this is one where I'm like, nah, there's nothing, absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I can see that other people can like it, but for me,
before you go on, can't you imagine you're like in a crowd or in a group of people, and this song comes up, and you just see everybody just jumping or doing like yes, like this, no? Like everybody has a good time partying and like no?
Yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't be one of them. No. Why should I do what they do? I do. What
you never would go to a festival or anything like that.
I would, but if I don't like the song, then I'm like, yeah. I'm not gonna, just because others do it, I do not. I do my own thing. If I don't like it, I don't like it.
Very respectable. Yep. Very respectable. Well, continue.
Like, I would probably be like, I'm gonna get a drink. You want to? You want to? Sure. Yeah, I go. You pay later. Okay. Yeah, I know where you live, but one of those.
Wow.
That's a joke in between. I mean, some people are like, yeah, kind of shady. But no, it's one of these songs. I can see it, in being played in places like that. It's one of those songs where I'm like, yeah, I need to use the bathroom now. Let's do it now because
I want to see the song in request hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I want to see the dance for it.
Yeah. Okay, not that I'm disagreeing, but can it? Because is that possible?
Yep.
I can't remember like an example of another song where it's like not particularly released by the groups.
Fujita Nana.
Yep.
Ah, see, okay, I was forgetting that. Okay,
Milky.
then
True.
Didn't Wasaman's Mujaneki get that
Yeah.
too?
I think so as well, yeah.
I want
Flower.
to say flower. Yeah.
See, I was like, oh well, then it can. That maybe it will. If a request hour happens, by the way.
If Jurina wants it to happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She just has to snip
no.
with her fingers and it will happen probably, something like that.
Now you say that, I remember it may have been the last request hour, but it's like people asked Jurina, hey, what can we vote for? And I don't think she said any specific song, but we ended up with Sentimental Train, very high. Yeah, no, actually that's the only example. So maybe it's possible if Jurina says this song, it could happen. I can see that.
She just needs to post on Twitter and just says,
can you vote
for
for this
me.
song, please?
No, not even that. Don't even please. She was like, vote for me. I was like, all right.
She would do that. I can see. Yeah, I can see it. I initially was like, can it? But if it can, then I can see it ranking somewhere.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well then. DX, did you already? I forgot.
No, I was
No?
the first.
No,
You were the first. DX.
Yeah, I haven't talked about it. To be quite honest, when I saw the name KMT Dance pop up, it was like, could it be that Showroom song? And I actually talked about it with our Thai friends at the Facebook group. And I just posted a link to the Showroom, and he was like, I'm not sure yet, but can I use it if it actually is? And then the song released, and he was like, you're right, it actually is the song. How did you get this footage? And I was like, I saved it from way back then, and
It was so good.
Yeah, it was really good. So I wanted to save it, even if it wasn't going to be released. But now that I've heard the final version, I'm so happy. I was like, this is so great. I can do my workout at this. I can do my running, and yeah.
So is she saying, by the way, come out and dance?
Might
Or is it Gambate dance?
Is Gambate? I'm not sure, to be quite honest. I haven't seen the actual lyrics for it. So.
Yeah, it sounds to me she's trying to say come out and dance, so that's why it's KMT, I think.
Yeah, something like
that. Yeah.
I have to take a look at the lyrics, but I actually don't have a clue.
Come out to dance, or something like that.
And it sounded to me like that too. Maybe. Interesting.
Could be. I'm not sure, to be quite honest.
I want an MV, I want a live performance, I wanted everything.
I want a live performance with the dance routine, actually, yeah, so...
Given that it's delivered through Showroom, as in they will release it, it's Showroom Records, I can see her doing a Showroom event. You know, like the AKB Cafe event, sometimes they do a Showroom with that.
That'd be cool as hell.
That would be cool.
Yeah, me too. Totally.
Album release, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, there are, girls that also have photo books, and it's like on Showroom, they will...
Exactly.
And it can be bought via their store. So I can see it happening. That would be cool. Like a performance somewhere. Maybe in the STUnited Cafe. Wait, is that still around?
No.
That is not around.
Or the theater. I mean, it's Jurina. She'd be like,
that's still around
today.
Not for long. No, just kidding.
Continues going like that. Derek, I would really like to hear your thoughts about it.
Yeah, I mean, first things, nostalgic. Very, very. I remember that night. I remember how excited we were.
Yep.
I remember how much fun we had watching it, and it was one of the better times. I think we've all shared together as far as like the things we do for the AKB world. So it was very pleasant to see that finally come to surface. In terms of the song, like my only complaint is it's cut and paste. It could have just been a 2-minute song. They literally didn't do anything with it. This song, it could have reached the stratosphere. Yeah. This could have been the next Fukuan. I'm not even kidding. Like, if anyone could do it, it's Matsui Jurina. Like, she's won. She is still, I guess, our rating queen. I don't know
still.
that.
Still.
There's not a new one, so
there's not a new one. Has not abdicated. Is still around. Yeah,
she's still making up for all the time she was not sitting on the throne. I guess so. Look,
the reign will continue, right? And it hasn't been
pretty
distinguished.
Much. Yeah, I guess till if there's So here you have the queen of AKB. And she probably went back. She's like, "Oh, you remember that? We did that one night. Let's make that into a song. That could be part of my sync." Because they're probably thinking, well, "What can we put on this?" Well, I got a song here. We did this. Let's just put it together. But they didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. So they're like, "All right, well, we'll tighten it up, make it sound good, but we're not gonna put any more creative stuff into it." Okay, fair enough. It's still good because, first of all, it's my favorite song I've heard in a long time by anybody. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just awesome. But the reason why it's awesome, and the reason why I don't mind it so much that it's repetitive, is when it goes into that hook.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about. Like, it's like, when it's like real chill, and then it's like, don, don, and it just, I can't imagine listening to that with like real bass speakers, like you were saying, Robin. Like,
those will blow you away, man. Yeah.
I bet that kicks in so hard. Like, this is where I wish I was in. I live in Japan here. I wish like I could have like a car here with speakers as big as the tires.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god.
I'd just cruise right through Shibuya, like right through the famous crossing by Hatsuko, and just boom, 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 and I'd be like, just like, yeah, no, just kidding. But it'd be funny, right? It'd be like, I'd run up all those Mario Karters off the road and be like, get out of here,
Oh man.
Get on my road.
Boom, boom, boom. So it would just be funny. So, but here's the thing, like, it's interesting again because I come from that world, blah blah blah. Tonight, literally before the show, I was at a show in Akihabara at Twin Box Garage, which is a very famous part of Twin Box, is a very famous, real, super chica idol venue. If you're playing in Akihabara, you're already chica, because weirdly enough, a lot of the underworld idols, they don't necessarily play in Akihabara. That's a very huge misconception. It's all these super chica, like underground. And Twin Box is kind of like the hub, right? Or it's one of them. Twin Box Garage is, my apartment's bigger than Twin Box Garage, I swear. So it's small, and I was in there tonight because Chirin, who's was in the group Gochasto, which is a very EDM-based group, which is no longer around anymore. She's in a new group called Senkyoku, and I went to go congratulate her on her debut, and I talked with her for a moment, like, congratulations, I'm so happy you're still doing this, blah, blah, blah. And then I went there not for this group I'm about to talk about, but for her. Now, her group's fine, whatever. She did great. I mean, she was nervous. They had problems with the mics, whole other thing. But the group that opened, they're called Candy Zoo. Oh my freaking god! One of the best groups I've heard in a long time. Straight EDM, and this reminded me of that because it was hard hitting, and you got these cute little adorable idol girls with these skirts on. Yeah, they have these skirts on that are fluorescent. Like they have these fluorescent like lights around them, like you hang up on your wall. And you can't. First of all, you can't stop looking at the skirts because they're hysterical. There's big hoop skirts. And they have it's like if they turn off all the lights in the venue, they would be lit up like Christmas trees. So it's hysterical.
So they would be lamps.
Yeah, they're basically lamps. Wow. But their music was so hard hitting and so heavy as far as EDM goes. And then their fans were nuts, and they had the glow sticks were out, and they were just like, they were just like, like going nuts. And I was like, what is this? And it was just, it made me really think of this, because there's really only a handful, I think, of idol groups that do EDM well, believe it or not. There's only a handful. Migma Shelter's the best. You can't beat them. You cannot touch them. Tanaka-san has done unbelievable things with them. But this group, Candy Zoo, Matsui Jurina's song could have fit in with that, and they would have crushed it. And I think they would have danced the heck out of it too. So in my fantasy world, this is what I was thinking of tonight, because I knew we were going to talk about this tonight.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it when I was walking home from Akihabara Station, or going to Akihabara Station. I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be cool if Jurina just popped up one day at one of these little venues and was like, yo, and came in and they did that song with her. And like that part kicks in, it's like, don't. And a little club like that, like you were saying, can you see all the people dancing in a little club like that?
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous.
Building will probably come down. Yeah.
Yeah, Mochizuki-san, their producer, was like recording it. And because I think I want to work with them. I want to put him in my documentary because they blew me away. And I asked him, he's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So he's like all about it. Or at least he said he is, and we'll see if he is. But like, he was recording, and I was looking on his phone because he was up in the booth. I was standing in the back because you're Caucasian. You always stay in the back. You don't go up front. Like, I can't, it's not fair to the fans.
Yeah.
So like, I'm back there and I'm watching him and I'm looking at the screen. It looked like a world ending party.
Wow.
Even though there's probably like 100 people in this little tiny room, which is pretty packed. It was a world-ending party. All for these little girls with this bad, just crazy thumping EDM.
Wow,
so,
awesome.
Jurina's song in there, when it comes in, and actually, believe it or not, Twin Box Garage has some pretty nice speaker systems, in my opinion.
Okay.
Oh my god, our heads would have blown off. So I was thinking all these things. Sorry, I know that's a lot, but I was just really hit
think
me.
you need to put a steel grate in between if Jurina is gonna perform there, because otherwise just people would rush the stage during that song.
I to be really, really honest with you, everybody in Idol World's cool like that. Like people will be up on the front, but they'd give her respect. Because here's the thing, you get your butt beat. There's too many guys like me there. They know that. Like it's just, you're not gonna do it. But you're right. It would have been insane if she. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like I wish some of these girls, like some of these AKB girls, aren't getting any playtime. Would be like, screw it, I'm just gonna make a cameo and just show up in one of these shows. And be like, let's do it. How crazy would that be? I would freak out.
I mean, more with the steel grate that it's actually all the way to the ground, so you can bounce off it, and you can have like a mosh pit.
Oh man!
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, dude, it's just that's what I was saying. If Jurina was in there blasting this song, the little Candy Zoo girls and her backups.
Maybe while at it, she can just throw some water in between.
Yeah, sure. Or grab one of the just swing them around. There was guys doing the whole rolls and everything. It was insane. Like I mean, again, like you get moments like that, and honestly, if Jurina did that, that'd be one of the most historical, epic moments in Idol history.
Makes you feel alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you. I felt really alive tonight. I still feel alive because of that one moment. And then listening to Jurina's song, it's like this girl. I mean, again, Jurina, she can do no wrong. I mean, she's
true.
She's the queen. She always has been. She's 10 years old. No one's ever been able to. No. So seriously, this girl's unreal
nowadays. 22.
It's still alive.
Maybe next video we're gonna see Jurina drive. That will make you feel.
Don't you see Kieran drive ruined me, man. Somehow I'm like, Kieran, you're like a mom now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird. Like if it was Tano-chan, like you remember Tano Yuka?
Yeah.
I can see Tano Yuka driving that car, not you, Kieran.
Oh wow.
Kieran looked like a mom who was trying to be cool driving that car.
Yeah.
Whereas Tano-chan, I can see Tano-chan with long hair just be like, yo, what's up? And Kieran's like, did you guys get the peanut butter sandwiches I made? Can we pack the stuff in the trunk?
That is such a perfect analogy.
Yep. Wow.
I'm gonna look at the video now differently.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god.
Yayo would be so proud of us right now, veering off. I love it. We have invoked Yayo's ghost.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's still alive though.
Oh wait, yeah, he's not dead. Sorry.
His aura. I don't know. That's
his aura.
His presence.
Yeah. Makes a bit more sense.
His Holy Spirit.
His
Oshi Spirit. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Other than that, it was relatively quiet. So we talked about more the videos that came out. Well, not videos, the music came out. As one Vampire is coming out soon.
Soon
that's interesting.
No date yet, right?
It's very interesting though. The hype behind it. It looks like it's going to be something really heavy, I would say, compared to what they've done.
Well, yeah.
Please no Buenos Aires again. Ever again. Ever again. So bad. Oh my god. Horrible song. So that's coming out. Other than that, what did I do this week?
Fix your computer, kinda ish.
Yeah, well, it works. That's the thing.
Hey!
Like I'm still processing, and we're getting to editing soon, and making some future stuff on Patreon. So look forward to that. Glad I didn't do that video that I was thinking about doing, since a friend of mine actually needed the PC, so helped him out. So I didn't done that. What else did I have in Idols? Thinking. I haven't watched KMT yet. I haven't watched Utage yet. I haven't watched AK Bingo yet, but some of us did. Or the last week.
Oh yeah, last week. Well, yeah, last Tuesday was a thing. Yeah.
4 more episodes left. As of this
Yeah.
recording.
It's counting down, man.
They recorded the last episode
yeah, they did.
last week.
Yeah, and there were
man.
someone commented on it, and I really hated it as well. They are wearing the
the clown costume.
yeah, the Kibuteki refrain outfit,
Kibuteki,
but it's like really
agree.
you had to have those, those
the current ones
basic
are great.
colors. Just use the classic ones.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been very good.
Nice, actually. Yeah.
That'd have been cool.
They picked those. I don't know why. I didn't like it either.
And no guest starring, so it's just
it's maybe surprise,
Yeah, they might be
only-
keeping that under wraps.
the only funny
Probably
picture
not.
was Paradise had like an emotionless face at the thank you moment.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
true.
He was
That
zoomed
funny.
in like
It was a bad.
basically he had the feeling like I'm fired, am I? Just that
Yeah,
feeling.
something like that.
I mean, that sucks for them. You think about it, they're out of a job now. Like, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna get other opportunities, but it's like, that was a job for them. Because we don't see all the work that goes into the show.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
that's a full-time job. So yeah, kind of don't want to think about it.
Yeah, same here, man.
What else? Well, we could talk a little bit about Nogizaka or Colin.
Well, I had one little thing that maybe is interesting. I don't know. I saw Saho and Michan talking about that they have submitted their video for the singing contest already. I heard that happened, so it's like, okay, they've done that. I look forward to it. I'm still not 100% loving it, but only because I'm like, it's not, the last one didn't really do it for me, but I want to see what happens. There are less girls, I believe, so more time spent to watch it. I want to see some of the ones. I mean, Michan didn't participate last year. I want to hear her. I do love her, so it's like I want to see what she does, and what the other girls have done, maybe improve.
Yeah, true.
Well, it's gonna be revealed this month, right?
I think so.
No clue. Maybe, likely, yeah, sure. I have no clue. I can't remember it.
Other than that, it's been relatively quiet, I'm gonna say.
It's one of those quiet weeks. We've had.
Well, I mean, until we're done recording, and then
of course, then the curse will show up.
Yeah, that's basically what always happens. So yeah.
Yeah. Karen's gonna say she's pregnant and has a kid. She is gonna be a mom. So
Well,
watch.
To be fair, how long are we going in now, DX?
What do you mean, like recording?
Yeah.
About 42 minutes or so.
See, it's okay, but still too soon for that. So, yeah, like I said, Nogizaka 46. One thing happened. They had a giant concert, of course. And the biggest news out of it is that, well, they're making more MVs for this year. Yes, Colin?
No, I was like, yeah, no, I know where you go.
And the graduation ceremony of their beloved captain of the first generation that never changed position, Sakurai Reika.
Oh man.
She said her goodbyes, and tearful as always, sad as always. She played her song that was on the last single that came out.
Yep.
It's another member that I'm basically Nogizaka is, I listen to Nogizaka sometimes. I watch the show sometimes, and I always knew that Sakurai Reika was one of those pillars. There's one of those favorite persons in there.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, she had her interesting style. It was always like she had the light brown hair and she wasn't that tanned, but she had different skin tone compared to the other girls, and it was very noticeable. And of course, that laugh.
Oh, that laugh. And
Ponkatsu captain.
Yeah, Ponkatsu captain. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Gonna miss her actually, and hopefully she'll be active in something else in entertainment business. She should be. She worked with Nogi Nick on Nogiego a lot on that.
Yes.
Learning the English. She learned not Korean. What was it? Korean? I'm thinking. No, it wasn't Korean.
Not sure, to be quite honest.
She learned something.
Yeah.
She learned another language. Was it Mandarin?
I'm not sure.
I want to say it. No, I think you're right, Robin.
I think it was Mandarin or something. She's learning like another tough language, and it developed on how she was learning. That was fun to see. So maybe something she'll do. Kids shows. She could be good in that. I would say, like learning. learning TV shows. We'll see what happens. So, do you guys have any good memories of Sakurai Reika? You think like I remember this part, or this is what I only remember from Sakurai Reika?
No, one fond memory I've got from Sakurai Reika was when she was, I think it was on Nogisaka Todoko back then, and she was in this game, and all the members had to guess her bad points, and the members went so brutal on her, it wasn't even funny at times.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
The members were so
I
brutal.
remember that.
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
She was about done. I wanted to walk away actually.
She's like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, pretty much. And the most fun memory, it's not really a memory, but I've seen the graduation MV for a graduation song, and when the song was done and she wanted to leave the house, she actually had trouble opening the door. So it was like Bokotsu till the end.
It's like, that feeling.
Yeah,
go ahead there.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was like, I was just taking a look at something here, like on like some of her images from the past. Sorry, and I was thinking like, who does she remind you of in AKB48 visually on the face? Who would you say she was going for? What do you think Nogi was going for there? Was it a Yuko or Achan?
She has a Yuko style.
She's
a Yuko style.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, personality-wise, yeah. Visually.
The reason why. Yeah, because the reason why I'm asking is because I think she has a perfect face. Like, she's one of the very few people in this world that I could say that about, who I think symmetrically, she has so much beauty going on both sides that, like, I think in person she would probably really take your breath away. Like, there are like, there's a lot of idols that do that, actually. I shouldn't say there's not that many. There's a lot. I've met many. But it's like, I have a feeling like that's all supernatural. Like not supernatural as ghosts, like it's natural. It's extra natural. I don't. Yeah. It's very much like extra predator.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know what I mean. The point is like she's got a good looking face, and I thought like that's the one thing I remember most is that when she smiled, that smile took up her whole face.
That smile,
that smile was killer. It's like you couldn't have asked for a better captain. I mean, compare her to like, Techi.
Oh god.
I mean, I don't know if that's a fair comparison. Techi's got talents and things in other directions, but it's like, can you imagine them switching roles? Like,
that wouldn't work.
Reika doing Fukuan and all the other crazy like dark songs in KO, and then you got Techi doing these bright Nogi songs.
No. Oh no. Instantly, the first song from Nogi is the shampoo song.
You're right.
Oh,
and then she's like, "Kill me."
Oh god, no.
Yeah. Like, no. So it's just that's what I remember.
The biggest thing I would say that's I'm gonna say it, am I? The biggest influence that Sakurai Ekami was on Influencer. I'm sorry.
You should be sure.
No. Her in that song, it's that adult look. That adult look when she's dancing around in Influencer is dangerous.
It's killer.
Very dangerous. Just yeah. That's what I would say. The biggest thing is remember. Well, the thing was, I would say she's underrated.
Totally.
If you look at the members, in the media, of course, Shiraishi Mai. Then you get Nishino Ananse, who's now gone there. Then you had Ikuta Erika, Saito Asuka. Those are the more top members. And then, of course, Iko Marika. That's Rina.
Rina,
yeah. Those were the top of Nogizaka and being in the media on that side. She never really got that you're part of the standard group when you go on commercial style. It was always like, it was background, but I'm like, why would you put her in the background? That's basically always my question I had with her.
Yeah, true. She didn't stand out on her role. Visually, she stands out, but her role is more like background support, I would say, and someone once she's gone, you notice she's gone, something like that, I would say.
Yeah, well, they'll definitely know that. So, okay. What else happened? Any thoughts? Anything?
There was something that happened with BNK. So basically there was this subunit announced last month, and they finally performed. It's Music, Ja, and Kaimuk, and so they did 3 songs: Candy, Heart Got the Virus, and another song I'm getting in a moment. But I want to start with Candy. So this song is performed in Team B a lot, so I do know the lyrics. And one of the lyrics is "Everybody get, everybody suck."
Yeah, that song. Yeah.
It makes me giggle every time.
Every time. I think the one who created the song that's Akimoto. I think he knew, but he didn't know what direction AKB was going.
Yeah.
So that's why he created that song.
It's ambiguous. Yeah.
It's so
it's one of those songs.
It implies a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. But they actually changed it into "Everybody Eat" instead of "Suck." So
they
I was
changed
like,
the song.
Okay. I don't know if it has the same ring to it, but it's like,
I can see why they did it.
Well, it was "Everybody Lick, Everybody Suck," right?
Yeah.
I thought it was "Everybody." Yeah.
Or was it "Everybody Kiss, Everybody Suck"?
I believe that they change it every chorus or something. But "Everybody Sucks" stands out the most.
Yeah.
No, it's also emphasized more. Like it's end of part of the lyrics basically. Na, everybody suck. It's like okay.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
It's quite pronounced. Yeah.
I'm glad in a way that they changed it, because maybe the Thai folks.
It was so cringeworthy every time I heard the song. It's like,
yeah.
Here it comes, and there it is.
And we're sucking, but yeah, it's one of those songs was like you can't stop but giggle. But yeah, they changed that. Probably for the better, because it was performed like a huge crowd, and maybe some of the people don't know the song, and it's like, did they just say "Everybody Suck"?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
But, okay, they changed it, and the third song that was interesting. So they can't really do original songs because copyright reasons. I get that, but they can change it. So they took NMB's song from, I want to say, the 4th or 5th single,
music,
Raruki, and changed it to Music, something like that.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to interrupt you right there.
Sure.
Since that's not a copyright issue. That's actually tradition of the song. Every person who's not Milky has to change the name into something else.
True. Yeah.
No wonder I was surprised. I was like, I don't know this song.
Because when Nachan performed, it was Nanamiki.
Yeah.
And
Komiki
when
for Komi did it.
Yeah, Komimiki and stuff like that.
And Larune.
I think the only one that was Waruki that was Sayaka, Yamato Sayaka, who did on a concert at a last minute change because Milky didn't feel well that day. So she performed that song as the last minute. But then the switch on the next day, Milky felt better, and she did a Sayaka song.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that Waruki version, by the way,
oh man,
little early. That's my recommendation. Go on YouTube, you can find it. Waruki Yamato Sayaka.
It's pretty awesome.
It's awesome,
is pretty awesome. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
Jesus, that's such a good one.
Yep.
So
they
performed Music-y then.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Someone sent it to me, and I was like, I don't know this song, and it was like, oh, that song. Yeah, I kind of, but it didn't occur to me right away.
Did you know the lyrics, by the way, from that song?
No.
You don't know what it's about?
No.
Okay, it's about biceps are sexy.
Okay.
That's what the song is about.
That's just the best.
Yeah.
The more you know.
That's why every time you see the song, you see someone do the flexing stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like she's just I just want to touch it and hold it and caress it, and it's like your bicep is so amazing and it feels sexy because I am like Waruki, the bicep monster or something like that. That's the idea of the song. It's sometimes fun just to look up the lyrics or just find out what the actual lyrics are.
With music of BNK, well, that's interesting. Now it's like
yeah, true.
pieces of the puzzle have merged into one. It's like, okay, now it's a bit weird, but hey, it's good. It's the first BNK's unit. Oh, what was the name? Mimi Gumo?
Mimi Gumo, I think. Yeah.
It means something about clouds or something. I don't know. But they did it. I'm very happy that they got to do a subunit with girls that I think really suit the style. They really, Candy, Hard Got the Virus, you know what you're getting. And with music, that works very well. Because she totally loves that, and it really is a good fit for that. They did it pretty good. Like, many people liked it. Like, tons of fan videos. People are very interested in that. Makes me happy. I don't know if it will be included on any, like, CD or album.
Hope so.
But maybe it will maybe for the next one. I don't know if it's on the Jabba album. I don't
think so, to be quite honest.
I thought.
I think it's maybe a one-time performance thing, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know what they will do with it, but we'll see. They've done it. Maybe some more performances here and there. I don't know. Maybe when they sports event, which is very soon.
Maybe.
But I get that. I don't know why I did this. It reminds me of something. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm very happy. It's that they decided to do that. I hope for more. It was good work, good members, good effort.
Cool.
Awesome.
Many members saw it, including Jurina, who has officially now graduated from the group and is now in Chiang Mai. But she came back to see that performance, so that's great. And she looked great,
like the
by the
teacher
way.
being like back. Oh.
No, actually, no. Very, very serious. I saw one photo, and it's like, I don't know this girl.
It's like, you're messing up. Stop messing up.
She looked great, and I'm very happy that she got to see it, and look forward to what CGM will bring as well. But yeah, that's the only thing where it's like I can't talk about because it's pretty interesting.
Okay.
But other than that, there's nothing in particular.
All right then. So, anything else before we move on to the Patreon questions for the end of the month? And this version is the end of the last 2 months, since we're in that time of summer. Summer. Yeah. All right then. Let's take care of it. And first up, we have Jerrison Oracion, who has a couple, and I'm saying couple, triple, quadruple, so 6 of them, I believe. First up, and since it's slightly more than a year since the AKB48 Senbatsu general election last year, what are your thoughts on the idol world in the past year, since that a lot of major events happened during that time? Format of a question is sometimes interesting, but basically what I'm getting of it, since it's like a year ago since there's the general election, what do you think of what the idol world is now? With we're missing a lot of major events.
Yeah, pretty much. It's been empty. It's been quiet.
Done good,
I think in the July episodes were just horrible at sometimes. We were like,
it was
nothing happened.
Nothing. We felt it that there was nothing going on at a time where usually everything was happening.
Normally the hype meter is off the scale due to the Sesenkyo, but now it was like, what now?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know, like, our build-ups to the Susenkyo are always the best with us, and all the fans and the comments are all. It's just hype, and then our watching parties, and then and then discussion afterwards. I mean, I even wrote blogs about it. And so now, how do I put it?
It's a void.
There's a void.
There's a void. It's not just in the major; it's in the minor as well.
Oh yeah.
Like the underworld. I mean, we lost epic amount of groups and people, including, an idol that was deeply important to me. Nonamura from KTA. Like I just don't get it. This was the idol apocalypse. Many people call this year the idol apocalypse.
And exactly, it's like if there was like stock in idol, it would plummet this year.
Yeah.
It's just in the red line.
This is the equivalent of Japan's economic bubble bursting, only in the idol world.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so now we're in the fallout. But the question I have is, will there be a general election next year? That's really the question.
Yeah.
Will there
I don't
be
think so.
I hope so.
You don't think so?
it's too much Tokyo Olympics hype.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
true.
yeah,
That.
because
Yeah.
of that, it may
That's
only
after,
because
though.
only because of the Olympics. Like, if it wasn't the Olympics, I would be surprised if they didn't do it. But because of the Olympics, it's like, yeah, maybe they will not do it. But that makes sense.
But I see that ramping into the Olympics because it's like Olympics are in August or July or something. I don't think they're in June. If the Susenkyo stays in June like it normally does, then like you could crown your queen, come out a kicking banger, best written single ever, and then that leads right into the Olympics. Everybody's talking about it. You would be dumb to miss that advertising opportunity.
No, you say that. I totally agree. Like, now I want them because that's a smart move, and maybe they can do something very good with it. Like I'm thinking like Sukinanda along those lines. Something that really works.
Come out with heavy rotation too.
Or
yeah, definitely.
Also good. No, it could work. Like, now it's like, yeah, that you're right on the nose. It's like they really should, because it's been a terrible year, awful, dreadful.
Indeed.
And they really need something good.
Okay, next up.
Okay.
How would you describe Yagi Moika?
Not
Go
my
ahead.
type. Not my type.
Ribbit.
All right. Why would you say it's a frog?
Many people see her as like the look of a frog. That's how she looks like. I'm one of those people. It's like, yeah.
I think it's the age. Like, that's the thing, because
maybe.
Basically Takashi Judy had that problem as well with her eyes.
Still
no,
but yeah,
the dead eyes. Right.
Yeah. I see her right now as a rebel. Basically, she's a talented rebel.
Yeah, I can see it.
I have no opinion. I don't really care about her.
Okay.
I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I have no opinion.
For me, it's more like she's there, and nothing.
Yeah, she's there.
So.
Yeah, I don't care particularly either.
Okay. Since that Goto Rara is leaving the group, how would you describe the relationship between her and Matsui Jurina?
Well, I think that's a question for you, Robin, since you met her today.
Exactly.
Yeah, apparently there's a doppelganger that's on the other side of the planet who's happened to be in a shop where I work. No, on a serious note, I would say the relationship between those two, it's a younger and older sister relationship, but the older sister is Goto Rara and the younger sister is then Matsui Jurina.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I can see that. Perfect. Yep. That's perfect.
No, but I would say those two were like just
close.
A family type of friendship.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna meet after. I think it was more because they were in the same group.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a relationship that will be outside. That's what I'm thinking. That's if I compare that to friendship outside the group. So you have, of course, Maida Atsuko and Takamina. Those are friendship outside the group.
Yeah.
You have Sashi, Mayu, and Yukirin, who are outside of the group. Minigishi is, of course, also sometimes there. You have Oshima Yuko, Akimoto Sayaka, and Mizawa Sai, who are friendship outside.
Yeah.
I don't see Matsui Jurina, who has a friendship outside group.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's weird because I agree. Like, I can't see that happening. It's one of these things where I'm like, I want to see it if that's the case. I can see it, but on the other hand, I need evidence. Maybe because Jurina is so busy,
right?
Or maybe she doesn't. Maybe it's not the right way of saying, but maybe she doesn't particularly value it that much because she is so busy. It's like one of these.
It's when you meet her, it's an appointment. That's the feeling.
Yeah, but that's I don't blame her for that. Sorry, Derek.
No, I'm so sorry. No, I was just gonna add to that and say that like you see the idols see each other so much. The last thing you want to do is see them outside of work. It's like you need a separate life. Like the idols I work with, particularly like that. Like they don't. Like the Necroma girls, they don't really hang out. Like they see each other so much. So it's like they have their own worlds. And it's that's not every group. There's some groups they're inseparable. like the golden gen of AKB, I'd say that was a genuine group of friends there. They all liked, like a lot of them, they had cat fights, they had best friendships, love relationships. They had these different dynamics to the relationships. You couldn't hide it. But I think now, again, like somebody like Jurina, like you said, it's an appointment. And I think to be her friend, you would literally have to be somebody not in this world and be there when she needs you to be there. And that's hard. That's a hard friendship to maintain with anybody who's if you're friends with a busy person, that's a hard friendship. If you are the busy person, you know how hard it is to keep friendships, because it's you almost get that expectation, like, oh, you got to be there for me or not. I'm not saying that's necessarily how the Japanese psyche or mindset would work, especially Japanese idols. But I am saying, based off what I've seen in my own personal experience working with different idol groups, many of them don't hang out with each other, even like each other. I don't say like, that's too strong. They're there. It's all work relationship. So would they hang out outside? If there's a reason, sure. But it's like, is there? So Goto Rara, I don't know. I don't kind of see it. She's got her own life. She's busy too. Just because, I mean, she's got a whole golfing career ahead of her. We all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because BNK48 offered their live on-demand service to international fans, do you think that AKB should offer their live on-demand service to international fans? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe, there's the AZO side, but it's not that English friendly. But maybe if 48 Circle does well, they could.
If you have an AKB48 network, that's a channel that everybody could subscribe to. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And you can watch, the demands, theater stages. It's 2019, for God's sake. Just record it. Just follow what New Japan Pro Wrestling does. They also have you can watch anything back in live. That's only for $10 a month.
Yeah, something like that.
Sure, do that. Then in my downtime, or on the background, I can listen to that, or maybe even watch it. A lot of people are busy with binge watching stuff, and they have to do stuff as well. So fix it.
Well, you go to the AKB Cafe, and they got all that stuff on replay. They just play stuff endlessly in there. It'd be something like that, and I think that'd be really cool. And again, like you said, 2019. Come on, it's like everything's streamed now. Like, there's no excuse. So, agreed.
Exactly. Where was I? I don't remember because the sentence was so long.
Do you think that various other producers could produce their songs? Like Yasutaka Nakata and Kenshi Yonezu.
Yeah, the perfume producer is that.
Yeah, Yasutaka Nakata.
So I cannot answer this question because I have no clue actually, but there's someone who knows, and that's Derek.
Derek, go for it.
Actually, I don't know Kenshi Yonezu. Does anybody know him?
No.
Never heard of him.
So Yasutaka, I actually met Yasutaka. I met him at a Carrie Pama concert in New York City, and I got a picture of him. It's one of my favorite pictures. He's such an otaku, but it's like I've watched documentaries on him, and he actually is like this really great DJ. Anyways, we all know what he's done. He made Perfume into living legends. They're icons at this point. He made Carrie Pama into a living legend at this point. He's done so much for people. Could he work with AKB? I think the question is, would he want to? And the answer is no. I can't see him having any interest. He's never really been, I think, into idols as much as maybe he is. Maybe he is now. Maybe he was. I don't know. But and technically, Perfume was an idol group when he worked with them. They were Akihabara idols. Moving from Hiroshima to come up to Akihabara to bust their chops and do what all the Chica idols do until they came out Polyrhythm, and then the world exploded and they became gods. So, that was 16, 15 years ago. That's scary to say.
Time flies.
But oh my God, it's just been so long. But the thing is, here's the thing. Yasutaka is a genius. He's a bona fide genius. He's one of those rare magicians in life that can produce songs that nobody else can produce, and you'll always wonder how he did it. AKB had that. I don't know with who or who was really doing the earlier stuff. I've never bothered to look, but they had that. AKB had a string of 32, 33 songs in a row, all Insta classics. They could do no wrong. And then all the way up to Koisuro Fortune Cookie, they produce Insta classic after Insta classic. You could add Love Trip as a bonus, I guess. but it's like that disappeared. By the way, I have an echo. I don't know if you guys are hearing it, but I'm hearing
little bit.
A little bit, but
yeah, and it's weird because I got my headphones on, so it isn't me.
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyways, so the thing is, it's like they had that. So I don't think they need a Yasutaka Nakata. I think what they need, is somebody who can match that with AKB's style. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
The question is,
more
who would it
like
be?
yeah.
Well, it was different times, but like you said, it was something unprecedented, and they were so good. They were really in a row, just hitting them just
Unreal.
completely out of the ballpark. Home run after another. Yeah, could it be done?
Sure.
No, I don't know. Not with okay. I'm gonna be honest. Not with this group, actually.
Yeah, no. I mean, current, no. I don't know. I mean, you could, I guess, if you could pick the cream of the crop and like get it down. I mean, like the Perfume Girls when they started, they weren't exactly the best singers either. So you can, but with Nakata-san, he like it's all you could the auto tune. Like he's a master at that. So he could take anybody and make them sound great, honestly. So that's not even the issue. The issue is what could he contribute? Because again, even he's getting a little long in the tooth these days. And like, what he did was so cool in 2006 and 2009. Don't know about now. I mean, again, I love him. I'll always respect him in his whole catalog. But that's my point. Is like, who would they get now? Who really could create a banger? Now, I mean, if anyone could do it, it is Nakata-san. He could, but it'd be such a challenge, and I don't think he'd want to. I think he'd be like, I got better things to do.
I don't know.
Honestly,
it's a good idea. So yeah, that's actually a good question.
My favorite question, actually.
Yeah. So maybe if people in the comments can comment on that,
please. Who do they think?
All right, and finally from Jerrison is, would it be a great idea if the 46 group, including Yoshimoto Osaka 46, did a sports day in preparation for the Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo next year? Sport games are fun, yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I think logistically it will not happen. I think the time is too short for that, but I would love to see it happen. I don't think it will for the Summer Olympics.
Sports days are fun.
Sport days are fun, yeah.
That's true.
You can see people fall on their face or roll around or have explosions. So
explosions.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, no, it's funny when you put it out of context.
Okay. Then we go to one moment. If my thing, yeah, there we go. From Mette Hendriksen, that's what made you notice your Oshi and started following her? Well, for me, it's easy. The 3-parter from AK Bingo. How serious is Okada Nana?
Oh
yeah, I remember that.
That showcased how
classic.
she is, and that was like, yes,
classic.
That was such a good display on what a character is, and then of course her interactions with Yuko on that, and being also serious and making a character out of it, and then develop into the powerhouse that she is now. She's not anymore that serious compared to what she was, but she still has sometimes those little moments that's like everything needs to be done perfectly. That feeling.
Exactly.
So, Colin.
I can't remember the specific moment actually. That's one of these things. It kind of happens. It's like, she picked me. I'm always of the opinion that they pick you and not the other way around.
Always. Yeah, you're 100% right.
I cannot remember the same of the specific moment when it was. It was just, I don't know. It was after I saw all the AQ Bingo episodes. The first concert that I ever watched was the not the Tokyo Dome, but the 2011 Dome. Very early on. It was just after 12 Gen debuted.
The first one?
The first, it was the first Dome. Yeah, first Dome.
Okay.
But I forgot the name for the Seibu Dome.
Seibu Dome, okay.
And it was, I think, after that, because she did appear kinda-ish. Third day, it's very awkward. I'm talking actually about Sasaki Yukari. I didn't say her name. Her birthday was last week. She's 24. Actually,
Omerito.
that was very fun. Her birthday festival is very soon. I'll get there later. It's one of these things. She wowed me. And for some reason or another, just felt it's one of these things. Like I said, they pick you, and I just was like, okay, sure, yeah, I'm here. And I love her for it. But I cannot remember the specific moment. It's like it kind of happened.
DX.
For me, it wasn't really noticing it, but it's more I was in a transition period since Takamina graduated, and I was watching the Komiharu documentary and saw that Takamina and Komi were really close, and up to this day they're still close, and it felt like a natural transition to go from Takamina to Komi. So nowadays I'm following Komi, and Takamina is I still follow her, but not as much, I would say. So it's basically a transition, pretty much. So.
Derek.
Yeah, well, I mean, like my original Oshi was Yukirin. You know, she's my Kami Oshi in many reasons. Like, I mean, just look at her. Also, just her reactions at AK being the best. She really stood out to me at the beginning. So did Tomochin. It was a hard battle between Tomochin and Yukirin, but I chose Yukirin. But then this girl named Tani Marika came along and just sort of stole my heart because she was the most ridiculous, silly, unbelievably funny member I've ever, still to this day, ever seen in AKB ever. I think she made the first gen. They were great. You know, they all had their comedic moments, but they all worked together as a group. Tani Marika does it all by herself. And she plays off everybody. And to give you a good example of what really won me was when I was watching the radio programs with her and somebody subbed those, and just she's nuts. Like her just assaulting members and like chasing them through like the whole radio stations and just like being so weird with them and awkward. And then you find out she's terrible at home with garbage. And then her with Kalatan on their little their hitchhiking trip. And then they had to be in the lottery room in like almost their underwear. And like
the crazy adventures on this woman. Have you seen a recent picture by the way from her?
I've lost touch with my Oshi. I've been too busy.
There was on Twitter that she had a ponytail in there and just showing up, and it's like, is that still the same Tani Marika?
Wow.
Well, that's the other thing. She's
I'll show you that picture. I think.
Yeah. She's utterly gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, she's utterly gorgeous. I met her, when I met her, unfortunately, when I met her, she wasn't that funny. She was very businesslike. Like, I gave her the CD, she signed it. I told her she was my Oshi. She's like, really? Like, she didn't believe me. But that's also pretty common of her. When I hear when you meet her, she doesn't believe you. But that's the only time I ever met her, and she didn't really give me the impression I'd hoped. But in person, I mean, really, she is beautiful. There's people like Oya Shizuka and what's her name that was in the Carl's Jr. commercial? Not Abe. No, the other one. I like her in person. Oya, like Mayoshi, unbelievably gorgeous in person. Unbelievable. So it's like cameras sometimes don't do well with people. And Tani, unfortunately, I think gets that a lot. I don't think she'll ever be in a beauty contest as far as like AKB members go. But for me, she's definitely one of the most prettiest, if not the most prettiest, because it's like just her attitude, her style, her personality. I'll shut up now because I could literally talk about her all night. But you get the point.
Very good then.
Everything she's done made me notice her.
All right. If AKB were to make a new drama, would you want to be something like Machika Gakuen, Crow's Blood, Sailor Zombie, or something completely different? Yes, I would like a 50s style gangster drama.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I would think that'd be cool, Maybe a little crime and
quite honest.
No, not another one. I'm thinking they should lay off. Basically, I don't want to have any more members getting injured or not feeling well after this. So. No, but like what do you call those? Noir type of
oh right.
Yeah, series. Sure. I would like that.
That's good.
Actually, that was along the lines where I was going. Like, I would first of all, you have to have a setting where a lot of members can appear. So some, Majiska Gakuen, setting wise, it works like that. Crow's Blood works like that too.
School. Yeah.
But something like that. But yeah, I can see like a crime. I was thinking something along like a mystery thriller, but crime drama works too. Like in noir, that would be great. Like I can see them like two detectives, maybe a duo dynamic going on, Sherlock Watson kind of thingy, and solve a crime with one member. I don't know, someone funny. And then there are a lot of whodunit. Maybe like Clue. Do you know that? No, not the board game, but the movie.
Did you ever see that commercial with Mette Hendriksen and the other members solving the case?
Yeah, when there was a murder mystery. Yeah.
Something purple food thingy.
I tsunami.
Dude, they could do that. Yeah, that's the one. I can see. I would love for them to do that, like a whodunit and noir. Like they can, give, or the Miriam Yuri MV side B side from last year.
Oh right, that murder mystery video. Yeah.
That one, they could do something like that. I feel that it needs to work in a setting where you have a lot of girls, where you can have like a bunch of different characters, something like along those lines. What I just said, I would love to see that happening. Just another show, something, not another school drama per se, but something like that. I would have totally loved that. They can. I think they can.
DX?
Yeah, for me, I would really like another style of Tofu Pro Wrestling or the like. But I'm a big martial arts wrestling fan, so that's why. And I really enjoyed it when I really enjoyed Tofu Pro Wrestling back in the day. So
it was still good. I'm not gonna lie, but
live was better.
Yeah, live was better. Yeah.
Live was better a lot. They didn't do it too many with storylines. Derek.
I'm split because of course I love horror. So anything horror related with them, I'll take that all day long. Idols and horror, you can't beat it. So that's cool. But I was also thinking, like, again, because I've been watching Dakara Watashi wa Ushimashita, and just it's so amazing, and it's all about the idol world, the underworld. I would love to see the AKB girls emulating the idol world, like actually like a real life thing. Give them a problem, and then they'll like sort of like comment without commenting, so they can get out a lot of truth. Like a lot of times, like in Japan, like if you want to do something, you have to do something else to qualify that. So like if you want to say to somebody they're terrible, you might go through 20 different hoops to say it in order for them to understand it, and because you don't want to be direct. So this would be a perfect medium to do that, and they've done that a lot with like Kabasuka Gakuen, Majisuka Gakuen. You hear they drop a lot of little things,
hints.
Like references,
hints,
references. So they did that on a more serious note, which some of it we might not even get, but I think you would get that over time, so the show would be layered. And if they did in the idol world, I think that'd be very interesting. But also horror. I mean, one of the girls could be like a yurei, long hair, and go after. Give me an old school yurei horror any day with the girls, and I'm totally okay with that. It could be generic. I don't even care. Cool. As long as there's blood and idols getting killed, I'm good. Just kidding.
All right. Final question. Since Matsui Jurina is finally getting a solo debut, which member do you think also should have a solo debut? Okada Nana. That's one I would say. Since Coin Toss came out, I'm still like, I need more solo songs, more original solo songs made for her. Or Muriyama Yuri, one of the either. Just do something with that. I'm very biased, I would say.
No, totally not. What would make you say that?
Colin?
I have no particular member. I'm like, I don't know who I would necessarily feel like hearing that one. Like, I'm even looking at the other. Like, I don't know. I'm like running a lot of names, and I'm like, do I really want to? Because I'm not in the group for the singing, because I don't care if it's a catchy tune. Then hey, I'm very happy. But for a solo album, I'm like, I don't know anyone in particular. I would be like, she is the one where I would love to hear like 6, 8 songs or whatever what Jurina is doing. I don't know. So
really, you're Oshi? You don't want her to do?
Really? The thing with that is I would, but on the other hand, I'm like, I don't think it's well. Probably like a few. It's more like the reason I didn't pick her. because I am thinking, who would really benefit from this?
Yeah, true.
And with Yukarin, I'm like, actually, it would be awesome. I would love that. It's like, it's not really needed. Like, she can do karaoke, whatever song, and I would still love that. But it's more like, who would benefit from it the most in that sense, I'm thinking. And I can't really name.
To be quite honest, it might sound biased as well, but I see Komi as a soloist for some reason.
I really do too.
Yeah,
I really see that.
She has that Western mentality with the Instagram queen, so I can see her succeed as a solo artist, I would say.
Yeah, not the album though. I would say more as a performer, as a live performer, that would work. But not with original songs or anything, because I think she's a good hostess.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, true. But other than that, within AKB48, I don't see anyone really as a solo artist, to be quite honest. So.
Well, I think Derek has a few.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I'd love for Tani. Just she's my Oshi. I don't care if she sounds terrible what she does. I don't care. She's my Oshi. Like everybody wants their Oshi to have everything. So of course, like I would love to see her get something. The question is who would write it. I think she'd have to have a really very talented writer to make that work. And a good production team behind it. The other person I was really thinking about, this is gonna be weird and out of left field, but Mi-chan, Minagishi Minami.
Okay.
The reason why is because she has endured everything. She's the last remaining first gen. She's still around, and she has pretty much all but disappeared. And I respect her. She's been through so much. I think for her to get that, it would mean a lot to her. It would mean a lot to her. I think it'd mean a lot to her fans have stood by her all these years. That's a long time to be a fan of an idol, any idol. And like, for her to get that would be a crowning graduation style achievement. And I think that would be the way to go out in AKB. You finally get your solo. So I'm all for that. And you know what? She can actually, I don't think she sings that bad. You remember when they did the sport, what was it, the sports thing? And Mette Hendriksen, and she was doing the da na 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 da na na the lunch, was it lunchbox or whatever?
Lunchpack.
No, lunchpack.
Lunchpack. Yeah, she I thought she was, I mean, she was making fun of it. She was actually good.
They made a song for a request hour for it.
Yeah. Right? It was amazing. Like I had so much fun watching that. And I actually think she could do it. And she's got that like old school idol mentality. Like she's an OG.
Interesting.
She can pull it off. Yeah.
Interesting pick. Okay, so those were the questions for these past 2 months. So yeah, if you want to have a question answered on this show, you can do that via our Patreon at patreon.com/48talk. It's only for $5 a month. So enjoy that. Let's then go to our recommendations for next week. Well, I already said it. Just go watch the Waruki video, I would say.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's happening?
I don't think it's going to be a bit quiet, I would say.
Just the regulars then, I would say. Let us know in the comments. Maybe something's coming up that we've overly missed. Who knows?
Please.
Colin.
2 things. First of all, this Saturday is BNK's Sports Day event. I have asked someone if there will be a live stream. Apparently, maybe not, but maybe last minute. You know, when I look at the Bangkok concert from January, it got live streamed, so maybe they can find a way. I would hope. Otherwise, we just have to do with maybe potential fan videos or photos. I would really love if there's a way. I don't know. Nothing is confirmed, but I hope that's the case. Otherwise, I hope it can be recorded and released in a way, because it's Sports Day, gonna be fun. Hopefully, I hope. I don't know exactly what BNK will do, but I look forward to it. I hope I can watch or see something of it. You know, I want to laugh. I want to laugh.
Exactly.
Much.
And the other thing is that I said it a bit earlier. So my Oshi's Seitansai is this Thursday, because she turned 24 last. Well, it was the 28th of August. And I hope nothing bad happens. Just
no announcements. No announcements.
I really hope not. I hope not, but yeah, you'll never know. It's a birthday festival, so it's like, it's just scary. But hopefully not. But other than that, I have nothing because it's kind of quiet. Period.
Yeah.
But maybe people have something.
DX?
I actually don't have anything besides the regular, I would say, so.
See?
Dry interesting. Time. Well then, Derek, finally.
Yeah, I mean, I got a selfish one. Please go to Idol Underworld and check it out. I'll be putting some new stuff up. Nanomoral, Hanako-san, all their stuff's coming very soon. I mean, I have it. I just gotta get information and then I can put it up. Just waiting on them for that. But so that's helpful. If you check out Candy Zoo, that group I was talking about from earlier that had the crazy thumping EDM. Yes, they are unreal. And they got the very AKB idol look, believe it or not. They look like they could fit right in AKB. They're very young. So to play something that hard and I'm just impressed. So check them out, please. And then last, this is actually one I think if you are a fan of AKB or any idol, I would like all of you to go pester your Oshi on Twitter, give her some love, show her, tell her, give her a comment, say, hey, just thinking about you, hope you're doing well, hope that life is good, good luck. You just don't know how much that actually means to idols, and for a lot of them it means the world because they live on SNS, and to get that kind of personal message, especially from foreigners, I think that reminds them what they're doing is worthwhile, and you never know what idol needs that, and it could be your Oshi. Your Oshi might not be feeling that great right now, and you could be, the one to make her feel better. So I encourage all of you and let us know if you've done it and who your Oshi is and stuff. And maybe we can all help. Like if you put your Oshi in our comment, maybe we can go and say, hey, somebody said, hey, we like you. Or, our fan likes you. We're going to like you. Just give them a quick hi. Like, hey, what's up? There you go.
There you go.
Somebody's doing it already. I would do it, but I can't because I'm staff and I can't even. I'm not even technically supposed to have an Oshi period, but I make an exception for Tani, but I don't interact or anything. But but you guys can. So please go do that this week. Let's do something fun for idols. We talk about them so much, but do we do anything for them other than talk about them and occasionally buy their stuff when we think it's worth buying? But it doesn't cost you anything to take 5 seconds out of your day and give them a tweet. Yo, you're awesome. Just wanted to tell you. P.S. Whatever.
Very good then.
It's something I remembered.
Colin?
The team concerts from January are officially A, B, K4, all the 8s, the draftees. The DVD is finally out. I've seen some of it. It's pretty fun. I'm very glad that it finally got released.
Awesome.
I totally forgot about it because
I'm gonna watch Team 4.
Yeah,
interesting.
There's so much. Behind the scenes are pretty funny too. It's like there are like 10 concerts. 10 DVDs basically that you can watch concerts and binge
watch
stuff. So that's also another one. I totally forgot about that because I've been talking about it that I wanted it and I finally got it. And I'm very happy that I got it.
Yay!
Yes.
Perfect. All right then. With that though, thank you for watching this week's episode of 48 Talk, and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody.
Jojo.
We got a new look. Hope you like it. Bye.
Hey, give some feedback.